What's up guys, welcome back to another video on this channel, and in today's video we'll be talking about if the Nissan R34 GTR is actually worth it. Now before I do get further into the video, do be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this in the future or anytime soon in later videos. And yeah, let's just hop right into the video. So as a lot of people might know by now, we did get the R34 last update, including many other trims as well. Now when this car was first leaked, a lot of people speculated that it would most likely be a limited car, though Greenville did end up adding this car as not a limited but at a really high price indeed, as the base trim costs about $400,000. So basically in today's video, we'll be seeing if this car really is worth its money or if it's just one of those overpriced cars in Greenville. So if we do go into the dealership, as you can see, this is the standard trim and it already costs about almost $500,000. Now this next trim does have a nice carbon hood, which I think is pretty cool, but it comes in around $623,000. Now this one actually blows my mind, coming in at around $851,000. You could get a Carrera GT with probably this amount of money. But yeah, it's definitely really crazy, and for its specs, it's kind of not too good. Like, honestly, you could get a 4GT in a carbon trim rather than getting that. But to be fair, if they made it cheap, everybody would probably be driving it everywhere in Greenville. So I guess it kind of makes sense for them to make it extremely expensive. So the first thing we're going to test in this video is how fast this car can get to 100 mph. Now last update we also did get launch control on some cars, so I'm about to use that feature right now as you can see, and if we do let go of the gas, you can see the car does speed up a lot quicker. Now I know there are other ways to launch as well, such as going into neutral, but this is one of the most effective ways that works on basically any car in game. Now looking at the stats, it does look like the car did decently well, so I'll probably give speed and acceleration to this car about a 7 out of 10. So now we are going to try braking from 100 mph, and this car does stop indeed quite quick, but the amount of body roll that this car actually has does make it a bit harder to stop. So I'll probably have to give braking around a 6 out of 10, as it's not too bad, but it definitely could be a lot better. Now when it comes to looks of the car, it honestly doesn't look too bad, but the headlights do look very outdated indeed, but the lighting isn't actually that bad. But this car model was made when the revamp first came out, so it doesn't look honestly that bad, but definitely could have a lot more improvements. However, the devs did add some more 3D detailing before they released this car to the game. Now, an interesting thing is that this car does have quite a lot of body roll, which does affect the handling quite a bit, and it does make steering a little bit difficult, but honestly it's not too bad, as it does kind of add more realism to the game. Now, I kind of only expect this kind of body roll to be on large SUVs or trucks in game, but I'm guessing they also did add it to this R34 as well. Well, to basically sum up the rest of the review, I kind of feel like this car was a bit overhyped. I also really feel like Greenville should have made this a limited car, as this car cannot actually be shipped to the US, I'm quite sure. And I'm also pretty confident that this car is not allowed on many US roads, including Greenville, Wisconsin. So I am a bit confused on why Greenville added this car into the game in the first place. But I honestly don't have a huge problem with it, as I think a lot of people did enjoy this car when it did come out, as it does look more like a show car rather than something you'd use in like a drag race. Now I was pretty fortunate enough to get this trim. As many people might know by now, Greenville did end up removing Lamborghinis due to copyright with Roblox. So I did end up earning quite a lot of money from that. Now, in the end, I probably have to give this car a solid 7 out of 10 overall rating, as there were certainly many areas that this car could have been a lot better. Now, if I were you, I probably wouldn't grind for this car, as it's not really that worth it, but honestly, if you do want to get it, you sure can. I'm not stopping you, but I feel like you should only get it if you already have a ton of money on you, as it's not really worth getting the $800K just to buy this car. Well, it is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. And hopefully you did find this review quite helpful, as I think it was definitely fun going over this car, as it is pretty unique for the game. Now, to determine if this car really is worth it or not, I probably have to say yes, but also no. Now, I would say yes because the car definitely looks really nice, but I also would say no considering its price being so high. But like I said before, I probably have to give this car an overall rating of 7 out of 10. Well, it is pretty much it for today's topic, and that's really all we have for this video, and I'll see you guys later.
Bye.